Yo, what's going on, people? So, this is my first video of the day, or first video of the channel. And in this channel, we're going to be making videos about football and Real Madrid, the best club in the world. And what we'll be talking about in this video is basically what I saw in the past few games, the past two games. So, there was Real Betis, and there was the game against Atletico Madrid. So the Betis game was actually a better performance. Good performance to start of the year overall, even though, we had our shaky moments as usual. When we go 3-0, 2-0 up, we suddenly decide to start being defensive and inviting teams back in the game. And that is something that we need to work on, and it's a big red flag. And opponents are starting to probably notice that and probably will eventually take advantage of it. We've been doing this as well when Ancelotti was at the helm. We used to go 2-0 up, 3-0 up, and then suddenly it's 3-2 or it's level, and we're defending for our lives. So that's something we need to work on. But overall, that game was a good performance. Gonzalo Garcia with a hat trick, 10 out of 10 performance from him. And, other players stood out as well, like Jude Bellingham was good that game. And of course, there was a con about that game, which people might not agree with me with this, but I think Vinicius has been not his best this season. The Vinicius that I know is nowhere near the Vini that is, compared to 2024, 2022 Vinicius. That Vinicius was the best Vinicius I've seen in his whole career. So to see him like this is very, of course, as time goes by, you get angry, but now you're kind of like immune to it, kind of used to it now, seeing this kind of performances. But it's more of a surprise that we're not seeing him dropped for these type of performances. But anyways, that was the Betis game. Overall, good performance. We need the win, especially the upcoming game against Atletico, which that game already happened yesterday. And of course we won 2-1. But, although we won 2-1, the performance, oh my days, terroristic. It was criminal what I was watching, bro. The first minute, Fede. What a free kick. Beautiful free kick. In the first minute or two in the game, fantastic. Honestly, I didn't watch the first half because, I was busy. But I just saw we were 1-0 up. And, I was looking at the stats as I was going back home, and I was thinking, they had more shots, more possession. I'm thinking, well, there's no way we can out-terrorize Atletico Madrid, who are the kings of terrorism. And yeah, so I came back to watch the whole second half. In the second half, oh my days, it was so horrible to watch. It was a horrid watch. It was terroristic, literally terroristic. We were defending for our lives. But hey, I guess Xabi wanted to out-terrorize Atletico Madrid. But bro, this is a hard watch. Bro. And then Xabi Alonso subbed on 2 left backs. So there was 3 left backs in the pitch. Carreras, Fran Garcia, and Mendy, all in the pitch, bro. Once I saw that, I started to question life. I bro. I was like, what's going on, bro? And, there were some good performances that game, especially the defenders, and there were some stinkers. The good performances were Rudiger. He was injured, apparently, and he's been very solid this game, which is sad that he's injured because, he actually had a good game. Asensio, for me, he was all right. He was okay. had a bit some shaky moments, and of course the goal. I mean, he low key looked like a child in that goal, bro. Like letting Sherlock just get that header in so easily. But hey, he's small compared to him. And Chumeni, Chumeni, this game was very good in my opinion. It was a good performance from him, especially that clearance that he did, that was about to go to Griezmann to make it 2-2, and he did that excellent clearance. Fantastic from him. And Jude Bellingham, hard-working performance. It was a different type of game for him, different type of scenario for him, because we decided to be defensive today. We had to be, I guess, defensive because they were attacking. And based on the substitutions, we were defensive. It was inevitable to be defensive. And then there were some stinkers. Gonzalo, stinker, bro. I heard he had like one good hold-up play moment, maybe for the second goal, that led to it. But bro, overall, wasn't really good performance from him. It wasn't. But I'm not being too harsh on him because he's still a young player, and he's not our first choice striker. Vinicius again, bro. When is gonna be time, bro? We haven't seen a goal from this guy in over months. I think it's like 21, 22 games since we last saw this guy score a goal for us. Or maybe even get an assist as well, maybe. But bro, it's actually hard now. It's depressing watching, It's depressing. And bro, I don't know if this is a hot take, but it should be normalized for Madrid fans that we have to drop him. Xabi has to drop him now. Xabi has to drop him. And this video, it was, it's basically a mix of both. Preview of the past two games and a review of the past two games and a preview of this upcoming game, which is the biggest game in the world, the El Clasico, the biggest rivalry ever. Two big clubs. Going up against each other. Sorry, I was seeing some text, but two big clubs going against each other. Big moment. Final. Trophy. On the line. We will see what happens in the final, but from what I've watched and from what I saw Barcelona do to Athletic Bilbao, even though Bilbao have been so bad this season, and that game was so criminal, the way they played. But Barcelona, they have their strongest team now. All their players are fit, basically, compared to the last Clasico where we beat them 2-1. They had a few injured players, but, they're strong, they're in form, they're ready for this game. Fire it up. Us, we're looking not too good. So I'm a bit worried about that game. Very worried. I don't expect good things, but since Mbappe is actually coming back, this is good news for us. This is good news for us. So it might give me a little more confidence compared to yesterday. But, what I'm seeing from Xavi so far has been so great. But, hopefully the final, I see good performance. The players turn up. We win our first trophy of the season. We will be there, and we'll see the result. So yeah, I'll see you after the final results on Sunday. See you.